Hi yogis. Today we're going to have a practice for grounding. I know a lot of us are spending too much time in our heads, and we want to get into the body, feel the earth connected to us, underneath us, and relax our thinking thoughts. So go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Sit on a block if you have one, and if you don't have a block, go ahead and grab a book or a pillow, something that'll help elevate your hips and open up your lungs and free up your pelvic center a bit. Roll the shoulders back and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths here, hearing the Ujjayi breath. Take another deep breath in. Let's open the mouth and exhale it out. Feeling your connection to the earth through the sit bones, to the crown of the head, up to the heavens. And then exhale down from the crown of the head all the way through the neck, shoulders, all the way down the spine into the sit bones. And then back down into the earth. So breathe up, all the way up from the earth. Feel that earth energy lift you. You rise with that inhale, getting taller and rounder. And as we exhale, release all the tension, all the worries, anything else that you can think of, right into the ground. So as we inhale, let's inhale, lift, fill, rise, get warmer and rounder. And as we exhale, release. All the way down through the sit bones to the earth below. Feeling that connection to the earth, feeling yourself rooted and able to use this grounding pattern for your practice, but also for these days ahead. So notice what you'd like to release today. Notice what this underlying stress may feel like. Notice what worry feels like. Notice what words pop into your mind. Do you feel angry? Do you feel rage? Feel fear? Confusion? Notice all these anxieties. Notice all the emotions. Just bring them all up and be with them for a moment. Notice where these things sit, these words, these emotions sit in your body. You may feel it in your belly, or in your shoulders, or in your throat. Breathe through these places. Send some tender, loving care and some deep breaths into these places. And as you breathe in gratitude for this moment. Breathe in love that you're feeling healthy. Exhale out all the tensions that no longer serve you. Feel the flow of life force within you. Feel all those people and those things that you're grateful for right now. Let them fill your practice with love and appreciation for the now. The now will keep you grounded. And let's seal this in with our hands together to prayer position. We bow down to the earth beneath us, to all that energy, all that life force that we have inside of us. Feel your heart beating. And call on your strongest source inside. Notice where that is. Notice some of these past difficulties that have gotten you to where you are today, and you're still here to talk about it. Notice how far you've come, even during these last couple weeks. And then release. So I'd like you to use that energy for this practice today. We're going to have a little flow action, and then we're going to practice 8 poses to help calm us, open up our lungs, and help us relax and move on with the rest of our day. So, with that in mind, I'm coming off of my block right now. Good. And feel your body, feel the awesomeness of just being inside of it, being present with it. Good. Let's stretch out, take a good stretch. And we're going to move from side to side. So lately, it's been kind of hard to just sit still for many of us. I've heard from a lot of you that say, I've got so much stress in my body, I don't know what to do with it. Go with the flow. Okay? So just move it around. So just imagine if you have a tight back or shoulders, you're just moving all that energy around right now. Let's go the opposite way. Breathing and grounding and lengthening. Reach all the way up. Lift your throat. Relax your eyes and your forehead. Take a deep breath. Press up to the sky and then exhale. Moving side to side. Good. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Lift your right arm up. Reach it. You'll notice the sit bone wants to lift up along with the knee and the thigh. If you'd like to, go ahead and lift it, but be mindful of it. And then reaching all the way up. Clap your hands. Good job. Bring your hands to prayer position. Feel the beating of your heart. Stay inside. Bring your arms all the way up. Stretch up again. And let's go the opposite direction. Take a deep breath in. Good. Notice the opposite shoulder coming up to the ear. So if it happens, it's fine. Just notice it. Just be mindful of what you're thinking about. So control these thoughts. You know, as we say, let's bring our hands together. We must be the watchers of our thinking thoughts. We must stand at the doorway of our minds, because anything or anyone can come in there if we let it. Shake it out. Come on to all fours. We're going to take a couple of cat-cows. So go ahead and start on the inhale. Just lift your sit bones and get kind of loose here. On the exhale, round the spine all the way up. Press up through the hands to the fingertips. Keep it light. Inhale, lift. Pay attention to the breath. Listen to the breath. The breath will guide you. Keep going. Inhaling, lift. Make sure the toenails are on the ground. Your fingers are grounded. Fingertips. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. Curl the toes underneath. Lift the knees a little bit. And we're just going to move from side to side. Moving the knees left, heels right, and the opposite way. Just little squats, if you will. Little doggy squats. Let's exhale. Open mouth one more time. Each side. Good. Then straighten out. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards the back of the mat. Drop the head. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold. So feel that power of the breath. Just lifting you gently, stretching out through the legs. Keep it loose. So we're in this ragdoll pose. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring the right hand down to the mat. Keep the knees really bent a lot if this is hard to do. Otherwise, grab a block or a book, bring it down right underneath your nose, and we'll take a little stretch up, a little twist up. Keep your knees facing forward. The hand can come all the way up, so the nose and the thumb just about in alignment. We may even want to take this top arm and wrap it around to catch the opposite leg. And then switch hands. Fingertips down, or your hand is on the block. Inhale up. Notice where the arm goes, and we're going to wrap it around. Bring the head down. And also what you'll notice here is that you have to make your own adjustments as you go. So as we work in our own class at our own pace, bend the knees a lot. Inhale, lift up. Bring the hands to prayer. Tune in. As we move at our own pace, we notice maybe our knees are flying out one way. Maybe we're not taking a deep breath. Be your own leader. Be your own guide. Be your own teacher. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. So bring your hands to the hips. You can bend the knees. Exhale, down, drop the head. And walk the hands forward, downward facing dog here. Pedal the feet a lot. So get those wiggles and all those jiggles out. Get all that sitting out of your hips. And then we'll step forward. Both feet, drop the head. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hands either above the knees, right, to stretch out, or below the knees. Or even fingertips on the ground. Dropping the head. Exhale, bend the knees, arms to the side, lifting all the way up. Reach up. Hands to prayer position. Soften your breath. Good. Shake out your body a little bit. Just shake it out. Good. And we're just going to make little circles around here. Little hula circles all the way around, moving through the hips, going one way and the other. Using the breath, and feel free to close your eyes. That way you can really focus in on the ground beneath you. You can focus in on the lower back. You can focus in also on all the tight muscles and places that maybe need a little extra attention here. And then come back to standing pose or Tadasana, hands to prayer position. So many of us are sitting at our computers for many hours at a time, or we're watching television, but we're sitting quite a bit. So keep in mind that you want to get up every half hour or so, just take a good stretch, or just walk to the bathroom, whatever feels nice, but keep yourself moving. Otherwise, this anxiety and maybe even a little bit of dread, it gets lodged in the body's tissues. We don't want it there. Okay? So we want to move it out. It's very normal for us to feel this fear and anxiety, but we don't want it to stay. We don't want it to give it a permanent home. Let it come through you. It's very natural to have it just come through you. So let's come forward now. Bring your hands to prayer position. Inhale, lift up. And then as we exhale, fold forward, drop the head, come up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. We're going to step the left leg back into low lunge. Keep the back toe curled. Okay. Press down with the right foot. Inhale up. Exhale. Good. Inhale up. Do it again. Exhale. Make sure that you're dropping the head. Chin to the chest. Even rounding the spine a bit if you'd like. Inhale up. Exhale back. So we're going to sit back for a moment. All the way back. Maybe you want to sit all the way on the heel, perhaps getting the toe to the ground. Exhale, fold forward into this almost a half split. Come back up. Curl the toe underneath, lift the knee, step forward, come up halfway on the inhale. On the exhale, fold. Bend the knees and come up with inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Other side. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. This time right leg steps back, knee to the ground. Inhale up. Stretch out through the shoulders. Exhale down. Fingertips touch. Round the spine and drop the chin. Inhale up. Getting maybe a little warmer here. Notice that. Notice this present moment. Dig in through the back toes. Dig in through the ball of the top foot. Let's do this one more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Hand all the way down. Reach back. So feel that first impression in the left leg, and maybe feel, oh, I've already hit a wall here. Stay where you are. Maybe you want to sit back a little bit more. Whatever feels nice. Make this your practice. Maybe your spine is really rounded, maybe you're sitting up tall. You can reach towards the toes, whatever feels like a release for you and also feels productive. We're going to feel better when we're making progress, not sitting and spinning. So let's keep moving, come forward, curl the toe underneath, step it forward, drop the head, come up halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the side, lift all the way up, hands to prayer. Press down through your right foot for tree. So as we practice tree, we want to feel that grounding. Right? The tree is the ultimate practice for feeling that earth energy. So press into that right foot, lift the left leg. Any variation of tree is fine. So you can hold on here back to a wall if you'd like to. Right? You can hold on to a wall or keep your toe to the ground. Find the focus point, find your drishti, walk your foot up your leg, either above your knee or below the knee. I'll bring my foot up a little higher here. But focus in on your drishti and on your breath. And that's it, just listen to your breath. If you want to go further with the arms, you can take them out or stay where you are. I think coming out of your comfort zone is what we're all doing right now anyway. So notice if you want to go even further out of your comfort zone. And then bring the arms all the way down. Bring the left foot forward. Just shake it out a little bit. Tap it out and move side to side. Good. And press down now through the left leg. So notice how that feels. So many of us feel very ungrounded. That's why we're doing a practice for grounding. So the first thing that's going to go is probably going to be balance. So if your left side is a little off kilter, notice that, respect that. Don't judge that. It's very normal in these times. Toes down, lift up. Okay, once again, you can hold on to a wall or keep your toes right here. Find a focus point. Press your leg into your foot into your leg as you come into tree. Stay with breath. Stay with length. Keep your forehead soft. Bring the right knee to face forward now. Good. Shake it out. Bring it down. Separate the feet. We're going to move side to side. Very nice. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Hands to prayer. And let's step to the front of our mat now and go through a little flow together. Getting some practice and some energy flowing through the entire body, warming up every major muscle group. So stretch out through your toes, lift your toes up, stretch them out, press them down, open the arms up wide, interlace, turn your palms down, and then interlace your hands behind you, roll the shoulders back, lift up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head. Again, moving side to side, releasing your fingertips. We're going to step back to a plank position. Hold your plank. Feel the grounding here. Feel your belly lift and rise with the breath. You can drop the knees to the ground if you like, toenails down. And then let's lower ourselves gradually all the way down. Forehead to the ground, lifting up to locust pose. Stay up here for another 2 breaths. Inhale, lift. Point or flex the feet. Reach back through the palms. 1 more. Good. Release your hands down to the side body. Lift up, gradually peeling yourself up off the ground and coming to down dog. Right knee comes to the heart center. Inhale, kick up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Step your right foot forward. We're going to come into a crescent lunge. So bend into the back knee. Slowly unwind and open now to crescent lunge. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Bending the knee. Inhale up. Straighten out the legs. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Good. Back heel down. Coming into a warrior 1 position. Where do the arms want to be made? You want to just, again, ground those hips. Feel that earth beneath you. Find out what that back toe is doing. Settle in to that pinky toe. Right knee's facing forward. Inhale up. You might want to interlace your hands here except for the first two fingers, the thumbs and the first finger. Take another breath. Really press in. Feel that inner warrior. And then open now, warrior two. So make sure that the heels aren't lined up. Stretch yourself out wide. North, south, east, west. The front and the back. Good. Turn through the shoulders like you're turning little doorknobs. Open and closing these little doors. Stretch the right leg. Towards straight, towards straight. So I'm going to be a little bit bent. I'm going to go into triangle from here. So if you're using a block, go ahead and just put the block in your hand like this, right? Long edge, a little shorter edge. I'll do it this way. So reach here with the right hand. Bring the block down to the outside of the right leg, or maybe even a little further with the opposite arm up. So you may be able to get the ground, that's fine. Or even holding on to the outside of the right leg. Reach. And reach again. Getting light, staying buoyant. We don't want any of this dark energy to lodge inside the body. Take one more breath. And then bend the knee. We're going to come into a twisted lunge. So the left hand comes down, right knee bends, lift up through that right hand. This is your lunge twist. Now you can feel free to come onto the knife edge of that right foot to open up that right hip. And the knife edge of that left arm. Look down, take another deep breath, keep the hips up. None of this stuff happening. Lift up, and then bring the hand down, move the right foot to face forward. And then here, this is the important part, bending into the back knee. Then drag that foot forward so the right knee comes over the left knee for seated twist. Let's sit up nice and tall. Face forward, sit up nice and tall. Take your left arm, wrap it around for twist. Right arm lifts, bring it back of you. Bring your head to face forward. Look the opposite direction. Take two more breaths, lifting and rising. And as we exhale, release that twist. And bring your hands now to the other front of your mat. You're going to step back to down dog. Pedal the feet out. Move from side to side. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, either lower down on the knees or come into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Lift the legs. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Hands on either side of the chest. Lift up. Pointed plank. Flip over the toes. Left knee comes to the heart center. Two more. Step the left foot forward. Back knee can stay down. Gently bent. Inhale. Lift up, crescent lunge. Reach all the way up. We're going to have the breath out. Inhale up. One more. Inhale the breath up. Back foot down. Come into a warrior one position. And make sure that you're not torquing in through the knee, please. So even if it's just a little twist into the upper body, that's fine. So if your foot is all the way almost facing forward, bring the foot almost a little bit further to the left. Inhale the arms out. If this suits you, or all the way up. Perhaps interlacing your hands. Another breath. Good. And as we exhale, exhale, release the arms. And then open wide. Once again, warrior two. So we want the knee to be tracking over the ankle. Back toes down, reach. Right? North, south, east, west. We want to go Stretching all sides, moving into those shoulders again, into those doorknobs, opening up those new doors, or closing a few, as it were. And then hold for another breath. Straightening out that left leg, and tip it in. Do you feel that first bit of resistance? Maybe you feel it in the back or the inner thigh. Reach. Grab the block if you need one. So it's coming to the outside of that left foot. Reach. You can grab a hold of the outside of the left leg if you like, or the block, whatever suits you. Look up. And you're welcome to add a wrap back here too if you like. Reach the arm up. One more breath. Press down to this back leg. So you're really grounding through the back little toes and the side of the right foot. Feel that effect. And then exhale. Bring the right hand down. Good. Left arm lifts. This is twist. I'm going to do this on the other side. From the other side. Reach up. So I'm going to come onto the knife edge of that left foot and the knife edge of that right foot. You're welcome to just stay here or drop down onto the knee. Take a deep breath. And one more. Place your foot back down. Line yourself up to face forward. So you're going to drag this back leg. This is my right leg. Drag it forward so the left knee is over the right for twist. Into a seated twist. Grab a hold of the leg. Left leg, right arm, left arm comes behind us, lift. And twist. Lift up tall, feel the effect of that grounding earth energy. And then look over the right shoulder. Little counter twist here into the neck. And then release all the way out. Shake your legs out. All the way, shake them out. Nice job. Come on now, onto the elbows, okay? You can make a little fist here. You might want to pound the floor, okay? That helps, okay? Any sound might really help quite a bit. As we exhale, we're going to kick out, okay? As we inhale, we're going to trade legs. Keep going. Stay lifted. Keep using that breath. 2 more. Lower yourself down. Release. Feel the heat in your body. Feel all that energy into the navel center and into the core. We're going to release some of this heat and let it travel down to our feet, the top of our head, even the tips of our fingers. Let's inhale, lift up to bridge. Press up through your quadriceps, through your thighs. Maybe give yourself a little boost here, bringing your hands to the backs of the thighs, and then exhale. Good. Shuffle those knees side to side. Bring the knees in towards you. And then cross your right ankle over your left ankle. And come on up. Keep going. Rise all the way up. Now we're going to practice 8 poses here to release stress, calm the body, calm the mind. And they can be done really without any warm-up at all. So when you're feeling particularly worried or there's just a lot of anxiety and fear in your body, try this. Okay? You don't have to sit and breathe. You don't have to sit and center. Get into the body first and then practice some meditation or just sit for a couple minutes and notice your practice. So for this first one, separate your feet. Okay? So they're pretty far apart, even with the toes in. very gently. So we're just going to take this wide leg forward fold. Okay, so we're bending from the hips. So you can come on down and get very loose with it here, dropping your hands or bending the knees, or using your blocks, okay, and just kind of hanging, or interlacing your hands behind you. And if you're used to having your right thumb on top, maybe put your left thumb on top. Okay. Give both sides of the brain a good little workout. Shoulders up, back, and down. Pushing the knuckles towards the ground. Lifting up. And exhale, fold forward. And from here, you can just stay. Or you may want to move into one leg and then gently into the other leg. Just kind of flowing with the breath. Pressing through the foot, pressing left foot, reaching up, pressing right foot, reaching up. Now lower your hands all the way down and lift up. Pretty much a flat back again. Use your block if that's not happening. Okay. So don't look all the way up like I'm doing now. Keep your crown of the head towards the front. So that's in line, the crown of the head in line with the spine. You can use your block here. Right hand down, left arm up for a twist. You can look down, again, using fingertips if you prefer. And taking the top arm, wrapping it around, rolling the left shoulder in towards the spine, looking up. Maybe grabbing a hold of the opposite leg. My left hand is on my right leg. Lift the arm up and lower down. So as we release, we can really release with a ha breath. Inhale, lifting my arm up. And then let's take the arm, wrap it around, maybe getting a hold of that left leg. Exhale, come forward into bend, and then twist, look up, center or down. Being very present for at least 2 calm, conscious breaths. Good. And then reach your arm all the way up, release, and gently walk the feet in and have a seat. I'm sitting now on the feet, on the heels, just like this, like a squat. Okay, so if this is too much, pad yourself up a little bit underneath the knees, or sit back on the toes, or a block or 2. Okay, any of these. So make yourself as comfortable as you can, maybe with a little bit of resistance. So we're going to stretch out the toes. If you're seated this way, stretch out through the toes. Okay. So if you need to just sit in easy pose, that's fine too. Okay. There are many rows here. Bring your arms up. Okay. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the elbows all the way in. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, ground yourself a little further. Feel your toes connected. Feel that connection to the feet. Feel the roots. Again, inhale up. Exhale, bring it all the way and pull down some of that energy. Inhale up. Pull all that mental energy into the body and release what no longer serves you. Come all the way up to the crown, exhale it out. Good. Hands to prayer. Drop your head. Soften your face, soften your brain. Relax the place between the eyebrows and the eyebrows themselves. And then release. So we're going to come onto the toes and come into child's pose. Reach forward, drop the head. Stretch through that low back. Release as far as you can. Walk the hands to the left. Breathe into the right side body, lengthening the ribs. Lengthening the intercostal muscles with every inhale. And with every exhale, once again, let go. Let that exhale into the earth.
And we're going to go the opposite way. And walk your hands to center, back to child's pose. From here now, dolphin. So more breathing and moving with this vinyasa. Elbows down to the ground, right underneath the shoulders. Interlace your hands here. So this is your foundation. Right here, right at the forearms. Press into your arms. Make sure that the shoulders are not crowding into the ears. And then curl the toes underneath, lift to dolphin. Get a little higher. So notice if you're sinking in, get up higher. Bend the knees if you need to. On the inhale, we're going to take a little elbow dog or elbow plank. On the exhale, good. Let's swim the dolphin, coming forward. You may even want to release down, maybe touching the thighs to the ground. Exhale up. 3 more times. Inhale. Swimming through. Exhale. Rising up. Inhale. Exhale. How about one more? Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees and release your dolphin. Let's sit in child's pose for 2 breaths. Good. Come up to seated now. Stretch out through your right leg. Okay, so right leg, flex your foot. So we're going to take a revolved head to knee pose. We want to open up through the ribs. Okay? It's a big deal taking this big breath because when we feel fear, we lock up. Very hard to take a big inhale. This helps you in every way possible to take a very deep inhale and exhale and actually get very centered here into the ribs, into the lungs, which will help your whole system calm down, stay steady, and stay even. So we're going to reach, you can use a block by the way, we're going to reach towards the right foot with the right arm. If you'd like to, you can just put your right arm on a block and just hang out here. The idea is not to fold forward and try to grab your leg. The idea is to open up so that the heart center is facing forward, not down to the ground, but facing forward, keeping everything lifted. Breathe right into your hand. You feel the ribs? Lift opposite arm up. Good, and then reach. Good. As soon as you start to fold forward this way, okay, undo it and open. So elbow up to the sky. And some of you, if you want to go further, maybe you can get the arm to the ground. Maybe you want to hold on to the foot. If you hold on to the toes, that's great. It's not the goal, but it's a place to reach from. Elbow up. So if it's crowding your face, stop where you are. Soften. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Nice job. Good. Let's take a counter pose. So the left hand comes down, right foot on the ground, reach up, stretch back, on my left knee, and then exhale, bring it down. Opposite way. Use a block, line it up, flex your foot. So if you need to, bending into the left knee will help a lot. We just don't want to kind of lose our awareness here into our leg. We want to just be very present in the body, which helps keep us in the now. Okay, this is the place, the now. Take your left arm, bring it on the block if you're using it. Breathe into your right hand. Feel the ribs expand, lifting into the right arm, reach. Feel that first bit of resistance. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. If you just want to touch that foot, see how far away it is. You might want to use a strap or not, just reach. Left arm can even come around. Good, so explore a little bit, reach, maybe touch, a little twist. And then inhale, come all the way up. Let's bring that right hand down. We're going to come onto the right knee, bend the left knee, take a little counter pose, pressing up, back bend, and then exhale, bring it all the way down. Now, fingers are going to face towards you, okay? Towards the sit bones. Reverse table here. Feet on the ground, okay? Okay. Press down. If this doesn't suit you well, bring your hands the opposite way, or bring the hands out to the side, or make fists here. Many ways, as I said, so many ways, whatever works for you, try it first. See what you like. Roll the shoulders back, lift up tall. Press down for the feet. And just like a table, right, we want to make a little table. Lift up, so we want to get pretty straight here. Look up to the sky. So if you may want to drop your head, that's fine. Fill up with air, and every time you fill up, lift up a little bit from that tailbone, navel center up. Feel the strength of your arms, and then slowly exhale and have a seat. Good. One more. So we're going to take relaxation this way. You can stay in reclining butterfly or come out of it after a little bit. I'm going to stay in reclining butterfly for a while. So line up your blocks or use another mat or use a towel. Roll it up underneath your spine, if you will. Take your block and bring it towards the lower back. Okay? So just line it all the way up. And go ahead and lay down. And your feet to butterfly. And if your head is a little off the block, like mine is right now, just slide down a bit. Again, you can do the same thing with a blanket, a towel, or another mat. Bring your feet together. And let the rib cage kind of fly open naturally. Let your hands open. You can bring your first finger to your thumb. Feel the practice in your body. Relax everywhere. Using your breath to guide you. Getting quieter, more open. At any time, if you'd like to bring your knees together, feet to the ground, and just stretch your legs out, go ahead and do that. Or come off your blanket or blocks. We'll be here for another minute or so. Pay attention to every breath. Good, and then start to wiggle your toes. Release the blocks from beneath you. Wiggle your hands. Bring your feet to stand and interlace your hands. Stretch up. Gently move the knees side to side. And then roll to one side. And at your own pace. Come all the way up to seated. Keeping the eyes closed for a moment, coming back into this room, into your body, into your mind. Remembering your physical health and your mental health, but also keep in mind that we don't want to let our mind bully our body into believing it can carry the burden of all the worries of the world. Okay? So give your body a break. Give your mind a break. Open up space. Let out that garbage. Let out the darkness. Please do it once, twice, 3 times a day, whatever you need. But do your best to stay centered.
Do your best to identify how you feel. See if you can reframe some of these feelings. Sometimes there is ease, and sometimes there is surrender, and sometimes there is acceptance. See where those spaces are of love and light and gratitude. And choose love whenever possible. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Nice job, everybody. Nice job.